So the reason I started Marriage Amebo platform was because I discovered that a lot of Nigerian women, married women, were living a lie. Let me tell you what I mean. You would see a woman, she's obviously struggling, she's having issues, with her partner, real concentrated issues. Then she comes on social media and paints a totally opposite picture of her experience. Now, nobody asked her, you know. She would just go there and start posting pictures, images that are not aligned with her real experience. And I see these things and I wonder what is wrong with these people? Who even asked them? Who knows that they have problems? Why are they trying to prove to us that everything is fine? I found out that the society encourages this kind of personality, this dual behavior, this double-sided way of living, where you're presenting a different thing from your real experience. I started thinking about it and I was like, why are people doing these things? Is it because, religion teaches us that we should just keep calling the things that be not as though they are, you know, calling those things, calling them forth, the things that are not, you just keep calling them the way you want them to be. And I think this is another deception. Yeah, this is another reason why people do some of these things. You're going through stuff, instead of you to look at how you can resolve some of these things, then you go out there and present a totally different view to people. And I think it's deception because the single ladies out there see these things and they start, craving for some of these things, not knowing the reality, of what to expect in a marital situation. And that's the reason I started Marriage Amebo, to paint it as it is, to remove all the color that people have put in marriages, especially the ones that are happening in Nigeria, because a lot of stuff are going on that people don't know about. This is the reason a lot of people who have been deceived by these images and pictures that these people put out there, when they marry and they get into shock in maybe their first 5 years, things that are happening to them are not the things that they have fantasized about based on the pictures they have seen before they got married. They now go into these groups where I also find them, and they go there and start posting, hide my identity and post for me. They start writing these things that they can't bring out to the public because it's not aligned with what was presented to them by other people. And they don't know that many of the people that are posting those lies out there are also in those groups with them, where they go behind the scene and say, post my identity and hide for me. Now, what am I trying to say before you get me wrong? People will definitely have issues when they marry, but not everyone. But majority of the people will have something to work on, and which is normal because two of you are two different people. You have just come together to start living together. They said the two will become one, but it doesn't happen instantly. It doesn't happen instantly. There is a period where these things need to be worked out, and that is if the people concerned even want to work things out. If the people concerned have been taught to expect these problems. So people go in there with the wrong notion, with the wrong assumptions of what marriage presents, and when they go in there, they get into a shock and they start going into hiding, to share some of these experiences. That is the reason why I started Marriage Amebo, to paint it as it is, to bring out these issues and remove all the colors that people have always, painted these things, and tell us the reality of what to expect. So when you want to marry, when you go to church, sowing seed, praying to God to send your partner to you, know that you're signing yourself into a life that may be problematic. And those problems, you should expect them. You should expect them because two persons are coming here, two people with different values, grown in different environments, raised by different people. You're definitely going to come in to make problems. So expect problems when you get married, okay? It's not a curse. Expect these problems. If the problem is not coming from the husband, it will come from the wife. If it's not coming from between the two of you, it will come from the family. If it's not coming from the families, it will come from the children, okay? The children that you're going to have in that relationship, you are going to train them from a problem phase to normal phase, to sanity phase, because every child is going to present with their own issues. So expect problems all the way, okay? Don't ever think that marriage is going to be rosy. There is nothing rosy going on there. It is work, problems. You have to develop, your skills and ability to solve problems. That's what goes on there. So it's not going to be rosy. And that's why I started Marriage Amebo, to help people to see that, these problems are happening, they are real. And when people come out there to post, oh, it's this, it's that, they're lying to you, okay? They're lying to you. They're not telling you the real things. I would be the one to expose everything going on behind the scene to the world for us to see, so that when you're coming in, you're making an informed decision. You're seeing marriage as it is truly, that there are real issues that I'm going to be dealing with when I come there. So enjoy your day and have a wonderful time. Bye bye.